Hey Q, what's up? Look at you. You're crazy.
Hey guys, this is Life with Q. You guys know me from Celebrity Talk with Q on our other blog. But you know what? On Celebrity Talk with Q, we mainly talk about, celebrities and entertainers, Hollywood, show business in New York City and all other major cities. That's what we usually kind of zone in on. Here on Life with Q, we basically talk about social networking, dating, and just other aspects of life. But today we're going to take a break from that because we have to talk about something very, very serious. We have to talk about the Travyvon Martin situation. You guys know about that by now. Travyvon Martin was a 17-year-old teenager and he was visiting his dad and they was watching the game. Now halftime came on and he figured that, you know what, Dad, I'm going to go to the store, get some candy. I'll be right back. He went to the store, the nearest store, and he bought some Skittles. On his way back, as he walked back into the complex, which happened to be a gated community, a George Zimmerman, who was a self-proclaimed captain of the neighborhood watch, began to follow Travyvon from his car. George Zimmerman soon called the police and said there's a shady looking character, it looks like he's on drugs, and it looks like he's up to no good. Now, the 911 operator told him, okay, we've dispatched the car, do not approach the individual. George Zimmerman approached the individual anyway, and then the next thing you know, witnesses said you heard screaming. They heard the 17-year-old boy screaming, help, help, help. All of a sudden, they heard a gunshot, and the 17-year-old boy was dead. Now, there's been protests all over the major cities. Okay, protests everywhere. Orlando, Houston, New York City, everywhere. And everyone's getting involved. Our President of the United States, Barack Obama, has gotten involved. The Justice Department, the FBI, and different police forces in different cities has gotten involved. I mean, everyone wants to see this George Zimmerman prosecuted to the full extent of the law and definitely incarcerated. I know that's what I want. Okay, now here's the thing. The young man was described to have been wearing a hoodie. Geraldo Rivera, a news commentator, had stated that young black and Latin men, young African American and Latin men should not wear hoodies. And that was extremely ridiculous. Just because there's a few bad apples who has robbed convenience stores and gas stations with hoodies, that shouldn't stop young people from wearing hoodies. Hoodies, like I'm wearing a hoodie right now. Hoodies is basically like a light jacket material, and it can keep you warm when it's cool outside. They're not really made to keep you warm when it's cold, but they can keep you warm when it's cool. Also, hoodies can protect, your ears, keep your ears warm if it's a little too cool. And hoodies is also a fashion statement. They come in black, blue, red, green, burgundy, yellow, all type of colors. Now, the college that I attended was York College in New York City, New York, which is a City University of New York. I also took courses at University of Houston, and here's my University of Houston hoodie. Also, all the top schools, Ivy League schools like Princeton, Yale, Harvard, other top schools like Penn State, even top state schools like Rutgers and UCLA, all these top schools sells hoodies in their bookstores. These top schools have graduated some of the giants of our nation. These top schools have graduated men who have been gone on to become senators, congressmen, councilmen, even presidents of the United States have graduated from these top schools. Now, if hoodies was such a terrible thing, I don't think these top institutions of higher learning would be selling them in their bookstores. So look, continue to wear your hoodies. Remember the old gangster movies? Do you ever watch Turner Movie Classics, where they show movies depicting gangsters from the 20s, 30s, and the 40s? These movies had great talented actors like James Cagney and Humphrey Bogart. And they depicted real gangsters like Al Capone and other gangsters of old. And these gangsters wore suits every day. That's right. Back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and even 50s, gangsters were known to wear two-piece and three-piece suits. Now, in our country, corporate America, if you worked in corporate America as an attorney, as an accountant, as a bookkeeper, as a CEO, as a vice president, 9 out of the 10 times you're going to wear a suit. Now, did anybody ever tell or state that people in corporate America should stop wearing suits because gangsters wore them? It would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? So it's just as ridiculous for Geraldo Rivera and others say that young African American and Latin men shouldn't wear hoodies just because, like I said, a few bad apples who've robbed liquor stores, convenience stores, and gas stations wore hoodies. I mean, it's ridiculous. Continue to wear your hoodie. You wear your hoodie in good faith. You law-abiding citizens, continue to wear your hoodie. Now, about the Travyvon Martin case, the Attorney General is looking into it. They hired a special prosecutor. So don't worry. In my mind, I truly believe that George Zimmerman will be brought up on some serious charges very, very shortly. The 911 tape has him saying, under his breath, they always seem to get away effing cool. That lets you know right there it was a race issue. There's no way you can explain that. A lot of people are really getting upset because they feel that by now George Zimmerman should have been arrested. Do not worry. The whole world is watching. I'm going to make a prediction. George Zimmerman will be arrested very shortly because there's too much pressure coming down, and it's being revealed every day more and more that he did break the law. Just because you are licensed to carry a firearm, it doesn't mean you can do anything with that firearm. All right? So continue to focus on that case and do whatever you can do to contribute to that case. All right? And even if it means just wearing your hoodie. So like I said, keep wearing your hoodie. You know you're a law-abiding citizen. You know you're a hard-working individual. Keep wearing your hoodies. All right? So this is Life with Q. If you like Celebrity Talk with Q or Life with Q, and you think we bring the real, you go on and subscribe. All right? Thanks for tuning in. I see you guys soon. Keep the Martin family in your prayers, and keep all of our nation in your prayers, because we definitely need it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Wow, Q, that was true.